What's up, guys? So we're gonna do Capricorn, the beginning of August for Capricorn, and see what they have in store for the beginning of August. Now, just know that this may or may not resonate, as you may have to check your other placements, or just or it's just not your story. Okay, we gotta leave it for the people that resonate for Capricorn story. But if it does resonate, please let me know by liking, subscribing, or commenting on the video. All right, let's just get into it. I don't feel like showing my face today. Like, honestly, I'm just really tired. I'm tired today. Anybody else feeling tired? I know a lot of people are feeling like a little like drained and stuff today. Just know that the Lions portal is officially open. Has been open. So a lot of people are receiving like downloads. They feel more activated, but they're gonna be feeling fatigue and stuff like that. So just be mindful of that. All right. So Capricorn, what should we be looking out for the beginning of August? So it's gonna go towards like the beginning to middle of August, possibly, that this may resonate towards. You got Fairy in 2 weeks that came out. All right. I'm talking here to a Capricorn that is like, I feel like you are here for a purpose in this world, because we got chosen one, Fairy, and then we got 2 weeks. All right. I feel like you might be going through a spiritual upgrade, or you might be going through a spiritual awakening possibly, and then realizing that you are gifted in some type of way, but it's like you're going to be realizing how much more gifted that you truly are than what you are already. You might be seeing, like, if you do like have your own like yard, when you go outside, you may notice that the fireflies might be like around you more. And I'm not saying that those are the fairies, but a lot of times, like, fairies are earth energy. Okay, they rule earth. Okay, and not a lot of people know that. So like, if you when you're outside, you might notice that fireflies are outside. You might notice like a lot more, like when you come outside, is like they gravitate towards you, as well as deer. Deer do now, with the deer, they are considered fairies, okay, like in the physical, as well as I believe bees as well, but it's mostly like deer, as far as I know. But anything, like, listen, um so when you notice that you outside, I feel like you are realizing like there's been like a change a little bit. Like when you go outside, it's not like the same as how it usually is when you go outside. You're noticing, like, I feel like you are going through some type of spiritual upgrade at this time, where fairies is significant. I feel like you may be somebody here that growing up, either, like, I feel like here growing up, you may have been around possibly like a family members that were considered fairies or worked with fairies. And I feel like you knew this, but it was like a closed secret, possibly, that you really didn't say, like, or you just had a feeling that that's what it was. Okay? I'm talking here to somebody here that is like connected with fairies, and I feel like your ancestors and your guides want you to tap in more to actually working with fairies, because after you get the spiritual upgrade, I feel you'll be able to have the clearance to be able to actually work with fairies if you don't already. All right. What else for my Capricorn spirit for this month? All right. Let me get one more, Spirit. All right. So I feel like you might be dealing with a financial loss possibly in the beginning of August, okay? And I think it's because you've made some really bad choices. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. You haven't really, I feel like here, I'm talking to somebody here that's been underneath some type of an illusion only because we have the 7 of Cups. All right. You may have been put underneath some type of an illusion that actually made you have some type of financial loss. And it's like, because it can be associated with spiritual poverty as well, I feel like somebody possibly put a money block on your finances. Or you, I don't know if you have like somebody here may have possibly put like a money block on your finances possibly. But you, after, I feel like after you stepping away from the situation, you meditated on it, right? And you disconnected from a lot of people, okay, for you to get your head on straight. And you realized that, like, what was going on here, okay? You realized what was going on here because I feel like there was definitely some type of an illusion. I'm gonna find out what this illusion was, by the way, because I don't know. I've been getting some crazy reads lately, and they really bringing out truth here. Okay, so I need people to understand that, like, somebody here had some type of an illusion, or if it might be vice versa, Capricorn, because I do see here that there is, like, it could be you as well, okay? Because you coming out here. I got a lot of earth here, but somebody here put some type of money blockage over you. It could be a Taurus or a Virgo. Okay. Taurus or a Virgo had some type of money blockage over your finances, possibly. And after you stepped away from this situation, just to meditate, I see here somebody does like to meditate. All right. Listen, I love to meditate too, so a lot of people know that. Like, I literally can meditate all day. Honestly, it's like the best thing that a human being can do if you are connected like that. All right. And you had to reevaluate what was going on here because you weren't understanding why you was losing money and what was really going on here. But I feel like you had somebody in your energy, possibly, that was manipulating you and situations that was going on around you. There's a lot of dishonesty, I feel like, here. Okay? I'm just going to be honest here. I feel like there's a lot of dishonesty and people projecting around you, Capricorn, that's making you project as well. But I do see here there's heavy projection on both sides. The Tower. You guys have the Tower. This is when a sudden change comes in. And yeah, it's going to be a little chaotic because I feel here, like, I do see here that you're really trying to get out of this financial block. All right? But listen, you're going to set high standards for yourself in the beginning of August where you get really sick of this financial block and you are going to keep doing what you usually do, except better. Okay? I see here somebody is a master at everything that they do. You might be a master builder with your hands. Okay? Somebody here is a master builder. Like, no matter what's in your hands, you're able to create and you're able to do anything flawlessly. Okay? Like, I might be talking here to a masculine specifically, but you can be a feminine, which embodies like a lot of masculine energy. But I see here somebody here, no matter what you do with your hands. And I feel like this is where the fairies come in as well, because you are somebody that possibly you're able to work with fairies. I don't know if you have tapped into it, but if you are, like, they help you. Especially if you work outside, Like, your fairies are nearby all the time, even if it's in a form of an insect or an animal. But from like what I would think here, okay, I believe that you are somebody here that really draws in a lot of deer and really draws in a lot of fireflies, anything with wings technically that embody a lot of air with your fairies, because fairies do, they carry their air, okay, their air and earth. So my thing is like anything that's outside technically could be your fairy. But when you are working on something, your fairies are literally there all day and they help you. And also, I do want to let you know, like, there is trickster. I feel like I could go deeper with tarot, but I feel like there's some trickster, like, energy that attempted many times to come in your territory and do some things. But I truly believe it's not what you actually, like, the ones that you actually would expect. Okay, so if you've been thinking that somebody's doing something in your territory, you have to reevaluate who you actually have in your camp 24/7. Because I'm getting here, somebody has been manipulating the energy due to the Seven of Cups. Somebody placed some type of an illusion and placed a money block on your finances. And listen, this is going to go tied back. I'm going to actually link it. I'm going to link the video to here, okay, to this clip right now. What's the timer? Okay, so yeah, so on the video I'm gonna clip it in regards to one of the earlier Capricorn readings that I did for you guys. And it's somebody was sending you energy, and I think it's definitely due to finances. It's somebody that you was connected to that you worked with, possibly with finances or making money with. Okay, because I see here there's definitely a Capricorn that literally thinks like the certain, you're pointing fingers at people. This is where the projection comes in. Okay, Capricorn, I need you to understand this. Like, there was a lot of pointing and doing a lot of things, but not actually having and coming down to actually what was going on. And I feel like that chosen one card came out due to the fact of somebody pointing fingers at somebody that's possibly chosen or has some type of gift or here for a reason. And fingers were being pointed at this individual as if they were the one that was doing it. No, okay? People need to understand that with a gifted human being or somebody of that nature, they have to walk with the certain, like, walk, okay? They have, so what happens is I'm going to explain to you, educate people here a little bit. So people that are here for on the line of duty, okay? I don't care what you call them, chosen, line of duty, whatever, okay? When they're called, when somebody does something malicious towards them, no matter what it is, okay? It could be something very light and simple. I need you to understand, when there's a reaction, like when there is an action, there is a reaction. So no matter what it is, and this may be somebody that already is going through spiritual warfare and trying to dip out, like the Matrix, okay? Because they're constantly attacked left and right, and people don't understand this. This person's been attacked since they were a kid, okay? And I know, because I listen. So I feel like possibly you were not seeing like what was actually going on because you had an illusion over your eyes. And listen, even though you could be out here meditating and staying as grounded as you can, if you're around toxic people and you're around gossip people, listen, that's the highest form of alchemy, okay? Is chatter. If you are around people like this, no matter, even if it's kids, adults, whatever, it's going to distort your mind and it's going to create an illusion. Okay, I need people to understand that as well. All right. What else for my Capricorns in the beginning of August? I do see here that you're going to get yourself together where you're out of this money block, okay, for sure. This money block is going to end up being removed. But I'm going to let you know it'll be removed when you see the bigger picture of what's actually going on, okay? And when you got to have a lot of forgiveness, and you have to have acknowledgement. That's what's going to be like your main focus for the beginning of August, is try to forgive and acknowledge what's going on here, okay? Listen, you guys have the Nine of Cups here. Okay? Now this, you may be dealing with somebody that is materialistic, or they don't have, like, you may, because this can be in regards to lack of inner joy or materialistic items. Okay? I get it. Okay? Because I've been through the struggle. No matter what people think of me, I've been through struggle. And I do this shit alone. I don't need no backhand. Like, I may get help because I am a daddy's girl. But at the end of the day, my dad does give me lessons just like everybody else. Okay? You may be dealing with being dissatisfied with what you have here, or what you dealt with. But guess what? The inner peace and the inner self, when you get back to meditating and you see the fuller picture, you'll be very happy. Okay? Because you'll be able to understand and comprehend and know who to stay away from, and have a clear vision on who to trust. What else, Spirit, for my Capricorns? All right. You're going to go through, right now you may possibly because you got the Death card. All right. Something is done. All right. There's a cycle that is completing at this time, but this is a transition, and this is a metamorphosis stage. Okay. If you have been feeling like you haven't been pushing forward, I need you guys to realize that you guys are going to be able to push forward, but it's not going to be the way that you want. But it's going to be beautiful, though, because this is going to be a transformation to turn you into a better person, and also to get back into alignment like the Capricorns that you are, because something's going on here, guys, where you're not seeing the bigger picture in regards to something, and you don't have your head on right. Listen, the person that was sending you some type of nonsense could have been, is a Looney Tune, okay? Like, they got some, like, loose screws, okay? This may be somebody that it's somebody that you would never think that would be doing this nonsense, and it is, okay? Sending you this crap, that if you've been feeling like there's some energy, like an energy block of some sort, yes, there is, because there's somebody who was placed in some type of an illusion, okay? This person's going to start seeing bad omens, if not already, okay? For sure. Because I don't know what's wrong with them. I've been getting this message a little bit for you guys. Some weird messages lately. Evil. This person is evil. Listen, they don't even have a vessel. They don't have a vessel. Listen, this person that is sending you this nonsense, it could be earth, water, what else? Yeah, and fire. You got earth, water, and fire, and then you got every single sign here besides air. However, before, I had gotten air and a few of your messages, Capricorn. So, listen, I need you. It's somebody that's disguising themselves, cloaking their energy very well. They know how to cloak. All right? So, I need you guys to think deeper of what's going on in your camp. This person is a whore. All right? They sleep around with so many people. They act like they don't, but listen, this person sleeps with a lot of people. I'm talking about they may have somebody already, and then they doing this. This person stalks you on the low. This person is definitely stalking you. All right. You might hear from them in a few days or something about them in a few days. This individual. Like, they're gonna listen. This is somebody that's around you, like not around you, but this is somebody that you would never think who it is. Like, you would never think in a million years that, listen, this person has no vessel. All right. You gotta really sit here and think about this, because this person really has no vessel. Like, they may act like they got a vessel, but they really don't. And you gotta know the difference between a vessel. And I see it. Listen, if you're tapped in like that, this should be easy peasy on who to figure out who this is. All right? And make sure that you know what a vessel is and what the difference is between having one and not having one. This person is evil. They did a lot of weird nonsense, okay? Like, listen. They may have called I'm sorry. They may have called the cops on you. You need to stay grounded at this time, Capricorn. Stay grounded. Because this person does not have, they don't have, like, their shit, like, something's wrong with them. I feel like they hold a lot of secrets. This person holds a lot of secrets. Karma. This person's going to be receiving karma for throwing energy at you. All right? 100%. They may be already, listen, if they may think that their magic is not working right now. And the reason why it might not be working is because they've landed in spiritual jail. And now they're receiving karma. And I mean, they might actually be going to jail. Possibly. Or they are in jail. This person acts like a heathen. Okay? Not like I'm talking about like they act a little like reckless. This is so odd. Let's get this energy out of here. I'm so sick of these weird messages. Like, I'm sorry. Your messages have been so crazy. Let's get some more. Listen, let's find out some Chinese zodiac signs for who this person could possibly be. Spirit. Who is this person that was putting a grand slam of an illusion over my Capricorn's eyeballs? This person is going to end up getting caught with what they're doing, because let me tell you something. I'm going to educate people a little bit better because, yeah. So every time that somebody does some type of spiritual work and they're throwing something at you, I want you guys to really understand that everything leaves a signature. Every time, each person leaves a signature if they're bad at doing what they do. And they may think that they're fucking good at this shit, but it's usually the people that walk around with like that act like they know it all that really is the ones that get caught. For real. Usually people, like, when they may think that they're good at doing this stuff, but they're really not. This is someone that's super unexperienced, and no matter how long they've been doing, I feel like they've been doing this for a while. They've been doing this to many people. And a lot, and you know what? It's giving like outside agencies as well. It's giving agencies like this person. They may work. Listen, it's giving like heavy Neo type shit. All right. All right. So it could be Cancer, Virgo, born in the year of the snake, Rooster. Could be a Leo. I'm getting heavy Leo here. Possibly somebody with Leo placements. Born in the year of the goat. Fire sign. Taurus. Alright. You guys might be seeing 12-12 right now because you need to trust in your path, and you might be going through spiritual growth, like I said. You might be a 33 life path as well, or a life path 22. Alright. And also, take some of these zodiac signs, look at the zodiac wheel, and see what's across from it as well. Because a lot of times, this is somebody that's cloaking their energy. So I need you guys to understand this, that when somebody's cloaking their energy, you got to really, if you're really trying to dig down into cloak themselves. Okay, trying to disguise themselves as just hiding invisibly. Because this is somebody that definitely cloaks themselves, trying to act like they don't have no hand in nothing, or they just sit around silently. Sometimes we got to look at the bigger aspect. Like, for example, Virgo came out, right? I'm going to use that as an example. When you pull up Virgo, you got to look at the zodiac wheel. Sometimes we got to figure this out by looking at the zodiac wheel as well. So you pull up the zodiac wheel. For example, Virgo is up here, right? And then Pisces is the opposite of the zodiac wheel. So sometimes you got to look at it like that. That's an example of trying to figure out somebody that's disguising themselves. So that's an example of one. When somebody's cloaking their energy and you're trying to, like, for example, if you do tarot, somebody does like doing tarot here, all right? Or you find it very fascinating to watch or like learn. I see here somebody's trying to tap into that. That's just an example of how you can find out who's trying to cloak themselves, or just in a way try to fill out the energy, okay? But that's just an example that you can use when you're trying to figure out like who's trying to, or not even trying to figure out. That is just a way that somebody can literally tell on themselves when they cloak in their energy. Okay? All right. Let's get a shadow message for my Capricorns for the beginning of August. You guys got trauma for your card. Listen, we all been through trauma. So I don't want anybody to sit here and say, oh, I healed from trauma. Ain't nobody do it. Listen, every day we can work on our trauma, but ain't nobody really fully ever going to heal from the trauma or healing. All we can do is try to get better of how we cope with it. This is your shadow message. Your scars are proof of resilience and survival. You are somebody here where you are somebody, you've been through a lot of struggle and a lot of pain, like traumatic experiences that people don't even fucking understand. Okay? But when they look at you, I guess it's like, I don't know what. You know what I mean? Like, you're somebody that here that's been through every single thing in this world. And that's why you possibly could be somebody special that's here for a mission, because you're somebody that understands life lessons each time, and you're somebody that grows from lessons each time. But people don't understand that, and they don't see that. They just want to see the outside picture of the pretty face, and I don't know what else, the stupidity. That it's like I don't know. Not saying that you're stupid. It's just these people that judge. These are a lot of critics. I feel like you've been criticized your whole life. Capricorn. Somebody here has been criticized their whole life, whether that be family members, friends, or just toxic situations. And all you have really is yourself. You may be somebody that doesn't get along with like people in your family. I'm getting here that you may have a brother that you really don't get along with, and a mom possibly. Listen, these people that did you dirty is having memories right now. This is memories because they know what they're doing. These are people that you have memories. This is somebody that is doing stuff to you. It's somebody that you have a lot of memories with. And this is somebody that's been in your life for, I'm talking about 3+ years. Possibly up to 2. 2 to 3 years you've known this person. Or known, like, I don't know. It's given family member. It's given like family. Listen, because the energies is coming. This person is coming in cloaked. Cut it out. Because I'm going to figure it out. Like, listen, I can always get down to the bottom of it. Scorpios are the detectives of the zodiac. So I do end up getting down to the bottom of everything. It's just the way that I go about it is just how I typically go about it. Whether that's putting on a smile and acting silly or whatnot. All right. Listen, this person is going to go through heavy judgment. Their house is going to get raided. Their house is going to get raided. I'm not even joking. Like, we talking about businesses raided, house raided, FBI. Listen, we got house raided and FBI. Listen. If not, if this may have already happened, but this is what's coming in soon hot. I already foresighted something like this for I think it was another sign. I don't know what the hell. Okay? This person is going to go through they're going through judgment. They're going through heavy judgment. Legal advice. They're going to seek legal advice after this because they don't know what the hell's going on. They know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. You fuck with a chosen one, this is what happens. FBI, house raided, legal advice. Spiritual warfare is what I just pulled out. This person tried to create spiritual warfare with you. You may have felt like you were being spiritually attacked, but you being somebody that's tapped in, you see it, but you don't know where it's coming from because the energy is being cloaked. But listen, I'm here to tell you now, and I'm here to help you. Up your protection, but I don't think you need to up your protection. But I do. The amount of karmic debt that this person is going to be fucking like. This person may have had a secret child on you. Or, listen, now if this says secret child, this may be somebody here that like, secret child is coming out for a reason. Now, if this is somebody that you used to like, that you are with, maybe it's somebody you're with. Cloaked energy. Secret child. This person has a secret child. That's the issue. They have a secret child. And maybe they have not told you. Put it where it fits. I don't know. That's odd that came out. Listen, they might be an immigrant possibly, or maybe they did some scams with immigration. I don't know. That's odd. Okay. They could work for immigration because we got FBI and immigration. Maybe they work for a department that's in immigration. I don't know. Something of that nature. But I see here that there's like a secret kid here. Possibly they didn't tell you about. They might be a pagan, or maybe their family has like, maybe their family is Nordic, possibly, of that nature. I don't know where that's coming from. Paganism. Or somebody that likes the, you know, the aesthetic. I don't know. All right. What else for my Capricorns for the month of August, the beginning? Oh, boy. Your reads are so crazy, Capricorn. Decision. You're going to make a decision. Listen, this is you possibly. You're going to be standing here like this. And you, instead of going this way and that way, you move it straight and you move it up. Possibly. I don't know. I feel like here you're going to be walking away. You're going to be thinking about who you need to walk away from and what you need to walk. Like, I don't know. That's something of that nature. There's a tower coming. Storm unexpected. So this did not happen yet. But it's due to happen. Listen, my cards usually don't typically lie. This person is very egotistical. Like egotistic. This person is not like... Oh boy. This person is going to be, I don't know, like what's going on here. They project like a lot. And my head is starting to hurt right now. I don't know what's going on. Listen, if this person is evil, you need to step away. Listen, step away and get into your feminine power or your masculine power of whatever that nature is. Because something here is not like, oh boy. This was a wish fulfillment at one point in time. But like, I feel like here, the energy is no longer good and it needs to go. Because somebody here, I think, is holding some type of weird grudge. I'm getting here that somebody is holding a grudge against you, Capricorn. Listen, I'm going to put a link in my, put a link for the video. I'm going to clip the actual album for Capricorn so that way you guys can watch all the videos I have posted for Capricorn. Something here for you guys is just like not good. Okay. The advice is, listen, this is a renewal card. When you go through this, listen, I see another, like, you guys are going to go through a tower. More than possibly than what it is. I don't know. I need you guys to just keep your head on straight and focus on this renewal process that you're currently going through. All right. Oh, Capricorn, your reads are so crazy. We're not going to do a love or if I already did your finances, everything's already matched in one. I feel like this, listen. Watch the other videos. Please like, subscribe, or comment on the other videos and tell me what you think. If possible, let me know if it resonates, guys. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace out.